I don't know about you, but what I remember tipping was back in the day was, you go in somewhere to a restaurant, usually someplace where they're providing a service to you, and you sit down, and if the waitress did an exceptional job, generally at least did a decent job, you would give them some sort of a tip, because they're coming back to refill your drinks or to ask if you need anything, you want any dessert, they come to your table periodically, need extra napkins, anything you need, they take care of it. Oh, you got a dirty spoon? Here, let me go get that. Oh, you got something wrong with your plate? They'll take care of it, all that stuff. And so that always seemed was what constituted a tip. But it seemed like now, ever since the pandemic, that the COVID has really changed this whole environment, this whole expectation for tips. So it was like literally everywhere you went, even through friggin' drive-throughs, you get a receipt that you have to sign, and they're asking for a tip. And what is that it just comes automatic on the receipt? And so whether you're inside or you're drive-through, they want you to give a tip. But I just don't think that tips are worthy if you're going for, especially going in just to get takeout, or you're going through a drive-through, that you are offering these people a tip. It's like, a tip for what? What did you do exceptional to worthy getting extra money besides what you're getting paid, by your employer? I just don't see, you're not tip worthy. Now there seems to be this thing about, well, these waitresses, they're making less than minimum wage. It's like, I don't even understand that whole concept. If there's a federal mandated minimum wage, how are these employers able to then pay these people less? Is there some loophole that's all because they get tips? Well, that whole thing needs change, and I'm at the mindset that if there is a reason to put exceptions for any law, and I don't care what the law is, if there's a means to put in exceptions, that's for tax code, anything, like homestead exemption, all these different child credit. If there's a reason to put in an exception for anything, then it should not apply across the board. It's a stupid law. So that's how I am with that. That's a whole other conversation. But this tipping thing is just, it seems to have really gotten out of hand since the pandemic. And I don't care where you go to get food, you're being asked to tip. And, I don't know, I'm thinking back when I was younger, tips were like anywhere from 5 to there is no limit, but it's up to 20% seemed reasonable. But let's see, I was at a Steak and Shake yesterday, the first time I've been there since 2017, and they had kiosk ordering system. You couldn't even go up to the counter and order anything. You had to order from a kiosk. So nobody was actually there doing anything for me. So literally what I was getting for service was my food was being cooked, and then they were going to call my name when it was ready and set the tray of my food on the counter for me to pick up. And so where in that would it constitute that anybody would get a tip? I mean, the cooks were doing their job, but did they do anything exceptional about it? I don't know. I don't recall them giving me extra fries or anything. But the kiosk, after I ordered, had a thing on there to give a tip, and it started at 10%. But why are they asking for a friggin' tip when there's no one doing any customer service for me? That's just totally ridiculous. Steak and Shake, your corporate decision making on this is horrible. You guys suck. You got to change your methods, or you're going to lose business. Looks like you already have been losing business, because I tell you, the restaurant wasn't full by any means. In fact, there was only just a couple of us in there. Granted, it was just a little after lunch, but man, things just really gone south since the pandemic. And I don't know what it is with today's generation, but yeah, some things just need to change. But I think, like, man, I went into Smoothie King to order, and I think their little thing said they're starting their tips at like 18% is what they recommend. 18% for you to do your job to make me a smoothie? Come on, that's ridiculous. I tell you, I have been guilty of giving tip without question. And you know, there's this barbecue place, local barbecue place that we get, you know, every other week or so. And you know, the girls in there are friendly and they always make sure you have everything. And so even on takeout there, if they ask for a tip, I usually do throw them $5, whatever, for my order. And for that, I really don't, that one doesn't bother me so much. But it's these fast food places especially, and anywhere you're just going for getting carry out, you know, anything from Chinese to whatever, it's just that they're asking for tip and they didn't do anything. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on that? I'm just really curious as to, am I just old school, old generation? But is this tip thing, is it necessary? I was just, yeah, I want to know your guys' thoughts. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, definitely comment, hit the notification bell for upcoming videos. And until next time,